Guys, welcome back. It's Travis from Rebirth FX. Literally, just before I get started, just want to say and wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Everyone stay safe. It's December. I know everyone's busy doing shopping and whatnot, but literally, it's the best time of the year, I think. Enjoy Christmas whilst it's here. But just before we get straight into it, one thing I ask is if you can simply like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and leave a comment if you wish to. Let's get started. Just before we get into anything, I just wanted to show you guys what's new with Rebirth over the past month or so. So we've got our new trading signals that are available to everyone as well. Literally, all our trading signals provide is whatever trades we place from Rebirth ourselves, you can simply place the exact same trades as well. So obviously, it's all part of our group that you'd have to join. The best thing about it as well, guys, is that Rebirth are currently offering 60 days free. So that's 2 whole months of you getting our signals, using our signals, and making a good income from our signals for the first 60 days for free. Simply, guys, just wanted to get into it. If you want to obviously get started, if you're using it from a mobile device, click the top button. It'll take you straight to WhatsApp messaging with myself or Nathan. Via desktop, literally click that get started button there. Drop us an email and we'll send you all the relevant details to get you started, guys. But that's just one thing I wanted to show you and share with you guys today. But literally, this one, in all fairness, is just a breakdown of a currency pair. So it's been about a month or so now since we've done a bit of technical analysis, simply due to the fact of how busy we are at the moment with our signaling service. But literally, just wanted to break down a top-down analysis on a currency pair. So when we say top-down analysis, it's looking from higher time frames. So for example, right now, each candle you can see on the screen is worth a week, or represents a week. And obviously we'll step down from the weekly all the way down to the 4-hour execution time frame. So picking from my watch list the other day, I saw Nzdcad. Obviously, I'm currently in an execution. I'm currently executed in this chart right now. So just wanted to share my analysis with you guys, and obviously for those that are already within the signaling service, just show you reasons why we've entered into this trade. So as you can see here, guys, I have a very strong. Oh, let me just get rid of some of these things and start again, just to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, cool. So on a weekly time frame, we've got a trend line, a descending trend line on the top of swing lows against Nzdcad. So if I just show you once again what I'm doing here, all I've implemented, guys, is a very neat trend line from the first 2 points of the descending channel. Okay, perfect, that'll do. So literally, we've had a swing high, price bouncing and reacting off this trend line coming down. Swing high, reacting off this trend line coming down. As you can see, it fell considerably amount during the summer, and then literally coming into October, we've had a pullback, swing high, once again testing that trend line and coming back down. So just to let you know, guys, this trend line across the first point A and point B would have just been sitting there for the rest of the year. So that would have been a great confluence for another short there, swinging back down. You've had a bit of a retracement. People class it as a Fibonacci retracement within that momentum, coming back down to creating a swing low. And then once again, we've had a monthly resistance or monthly support get tested, and then we've had a swing high back to the trend line key level. So just before I step down to any daily time frames, just want to show you what's formed around this trend line that's descending here. Previously, last week, we had a gravestone doji being formed. This week, we've also had a shooting star being formed at the top of an uptrend. So just for you guys that aren't aware, a shooting star represents an end of an uptrend and perhaps more bearish momentum in due course. In this case, it's a weekly candle. So within the next week and the end of next week's closure, we should expect either another doji or more bearish momentum continuing or forming, I should say. Okay. Depending on how you want to see it as well, guys, you could class this as a tweezer top. Tweezer top's also another good confluence in regards to pushing down, creating a bearish leg. So as you can see here, guys, we had a moving average crossover on the 26th of November, just obviously implicating or indicating the continuation of the bullish momentum. Well, with this perfect key level or this perfect trend line, would have indicated to me that my momentum may have slowed down, which it has. Okay, so this is what we call, at the moment, channel trading. So we're within a descending channel, and we've had a trend line touch, which may perhaps show more bearish momentum. But literally, this is not how we execute on trading, as you know. We've got to step down to a lower time frame. So each candle now represents a day on the charts. Okay, fantastic. So this is where we had that final trend line resistance. So as you can see now, guys, we had price action resting and riding above the blue EMA. So when you see price action riding above MAs, moving averages, you tend to be within some momentum, which was a bullish momentum here. As you can see, I've got a monthly key level here as well, guys, with this dynamic area of support. This was the first area of resistance that the New Zealand CAD would have hit against. And as you can see, price started to create another gravestone doji, perhaps showing you more bearish legs. People class this just as a resistance key level. So as you can see, price did start to move down, I'd say about a good 150 pips. So from there, we had a retest. As you can see there, retest and a breakthrough of this monthly resistance. So for some traders that simply just use key levels, you may have been stopped out, for instance, as you may have thought that this was your signal to continue to the downside, back down to this weekly resistance. But obviously using multiple confluences with my trend line that was on the weekly time frame would have let me know before I'm looking to do any long-term executions to the downside, do expect that trend line to be touched, which it has. So now that we've had that trend line tested, as you can see now, guys, we're starting to have candles within an area of support and resistance. So if I just place, there you go, that'll do actually. So that daily key level that I've implemented here, and you can also use the monthly resistance as another key area of resistance there. Price is now playing within this range. Now, as you can see, guys, we've had the price once again instead of riding above the moving averages, it's actually riding in between the moving averages, with the closure on Friday closing just beneath the SMA. Signals of indication to me represents that we may start having more bearish legs breaking back through the monthly key level and creating bearish legs. But where to? So obviously we're looking at a weekly target. So we have monthly targets coming back down to this weekly resistance eventually. But within the next few weeks, within the next few days, we will be looking at some key levels to be executing towards. So literally all I'm going to do now is implement some key levels on my daily time frame, just so I know where I could have some major take profits on this pair if I was a long-term swing trader, okay? So now what I'm going to do now, guys, is step down to the 4-hour time frame execution. Okay, fantastic. So literally for me, guys, what I can see here is some bearish legs starting to form in and around this key area here. So we've also had another confluence of a double top, as you can see. So the double top, as you know, always looks like an M formation, and the double top always indicates more bearish momentum at the top of an uptrend. So as you can see, on the weekly time frame, I had a different confluence indicating bearish momentum, and on the 4-hour time frame, we've had a completely different charting pattern indicating a bearish leg to the downside. So literally all I'll be expecting now, guys, is looking for a confirmed break underneath this resistance. If you're trading with Rebirth already, you know that you would have executed this trade from 0.91900, continuing this bearish leg here, guys. So as you can see, for me on the 4-hour time frame, my next key level of resistance would be around this 0.89600 zone. So in all fairness, that's quite a lot of pips to be executed over the next week or so. In all fairness, that's around 150 pips, 137, between 140 and 150 pips as the next key level of resistance or support. before perhaps a retest of our monthly resistance, and then continuation heading towards our weekly time frame key level going into the new year, January, February. Literally, I just wanted to break that down to you guys in regards to what I was seeing on the currency pair. It's been a while since I've done any technical analysis, but this one was set up perfectly just from looking from a long-term point of view. Something that we could watch, even if you don't trade yourselves, guys, if you just want to keep yourself in the loop. Something to just watch over the next couple of months to actually see if our weekly resistance of 0.86800, so 0.87 on New Zealand CAD eventually gets hit within the next few weeks, perhaps having these daily timeframes being hit. Obviously, watching out for any resistances like from your moving averages of today. Hope you enjoyed a bit of technical analysis. It's been a while. Once again, have a great Christmas. Any questions about our Telegram system, please just pop up on social media, pop up on WhatsApp, and we will get started.